And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood. And I told you we were going to talk about some fun things, and we are. I have with me Bethany McCoy, Lee University, and I asked Bethany if she would come on and talk to us about the Encore program at Lee. Now, this is for seniors. I said we had some people that, today we were going to talk about, yes, you have to be a senior for one, and no, you don't have to be a senior for the other. But I asked Bethany if she would come because this always fascinates me, Bethany. You always have wonderful programs. So start us out by telling us what we've got to offer.
Oh, goodness. We have a lot to offer. Some of our classes have already filled up.
Oh, my goodness.
No, I'm sorry. But we have some wonderful offerings still available. We have an American Revolution course that is taught by Dr. Bledsoe. It grew so quickly and so fast that we actually moved it to a lecture hall. So we were able to open up more spots for the class. Now, it started last week, but you can still enroll for it, and it'll meet on Tuesdays. So if you're interested in that, that's a great course.
Is that a daytime course or an evening course?
Most of our courses are between 3 o'clock in the evening until about 7 p.m. in the evening this semester. This one begins at 4 o'clock in the evening. We have another history course called Scotland. It's about Scotland then and now. So it's talking about the different stages of Scotland, and that's a wonderful course taught by Dr. Lay.
Do we get to take a trip?
No, I don't think so. But I've heard he wears a kilt sometimes.
Oh, really?
So that could be worth the price of admission.
It could be.
Know.
It could be. It really could be.
So everyone that has taken that course in the past has absolutely loved it, and they've really enjoyed it. So I think it'll be a great offering that people can participate in. We actually have a husband and wife team that has been teaching sociology courses for the past few semesters, and it's Dr. Mundy Judkins, and then her husband, Dr. Judkins.
Oh, I know him.
Yes.
He's in my Sunday school class at
There
Broad
you go.
Street.
Yes, I heard he has a following at Broad Street.
He does. He does. We love
Well,
it.
it's his class.
Okay.
It's called People Like Us, and this course is talking about some of the different family dynamics that you begin to experience as you get into your more seasoned years. And it goes from being having your family, having divorce within the family, being single, everything that comes along with as we grow into more mature individuals. And so it addresses all of those issues. Again, they have taught courses for, oh goodness, probably 4 different semesters now, and everyone just seems to really enjoy their classes. We have our standard computer courses still, basic computers and Microsoft Word and Excel, but let's be honest, we could all take a computer course and learn something.
I could. Yes, I could.
The one I want to take is the iHouse and the iWorld. Now, this is a course we started almost 4 years ago, and we just keep offering it because technology continues to change.
Absolutely.
I need to take this class. I don't know how to use my phone, and now my husband has me using this thing. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, I got one of those. I don't even know how to set it.
Yeah, I'm like, well, there's the time. There's like a butter. I don't know. But that is a wonderful course. Dr. Bill Jaber teaches that class.
And it's not full yet.
It's not full yet.
That's surprising.
It is. It usually fills up really quickly, and it still is filling up quickly, but we do have some spots available in that class. So you do have to have an iPhone or an iPad, and it has to be an Apple product. It cannot be a Samsung or just a regular tablet. It does have to be an Apple iPhone or iPad. You go into this class, and they're going to teach you how to use the equipment and how to use different apps. So that's exciting. Yeah, free apps that you can get on your phone. So that's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, some of our classes have filled up. Our Tennessean Tennis Shoes, which is our traveling history course that we've begun to offer every semester, and it's so much fun, but it is filling up rather quickly. So
is there still a spot left?
There isn't. We actually have a really long waiting list.
Oh, okay.
For that one.
All right, mark that one off your list.
Mark
folks.
that one off your list. The Intro to Painting and our fitness classes all have waiting lists currently.
Okay, so Intro to Painting, no.
Right.
Fitness for the Encore years, no.
And joint conditioning.
What about the Grantchester Mysteries?
The Grantchester Mysteries, we have decided to postpone until the fall semester.
Okay.
So that course will be postponed until the fall semester so that he can arrange his schedule to work on a different day. So we're going to move that, but we do have a Southern Literature course that I'm really excited about. It's actually part of a grant that we received, the university, and the way it's going to work is Dr. Wolfett is going to go through some of these poets and authors in the books that they've written, and then on the very last course, on February 23rd, you're going to get to actually have a session with Robert Owen Butler. He is going to be there in person, and he is going to be in the classroom on February 23rd, which is the last day for that class. So I'm really excited about that one. It's such a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely.
He has won so many awards, and the students are going to read the book that he has won all of his awards
Oh, good.
for. So,
okay.
mm-hmm.
Super.
Yeah.
Now, the music of Christian
Hymnody.
Hymnody.
Hymnody. So that course is taught by Dr. John Wyckoff, which, if you remember, is our professor who just wrote 2 pieces, commissioned pieces for the inauguration.
Right.
So Dr. Wyckoff is very gifted, very talented. He taught an encore class for us in the fall, and everyone really enjoyed it. So he said, I'm going to come back for another class. And so this will be a really neat look on just hymns and how they are structured and why they are structured the way they are. Some of it will talk about the historical context of that, and so on and so forth. So that'll be a very interesting course if you're interested in hymns, in the hymn book, and why things are written the way they are.
How musical do you have to be to take that class?
Well, I have a lady who came to my office the other day, and she said, now those people who really enjoy music, they really love this class. She said, I don't know a lot about music, but I really like the class. So I don't know if that answers your question.
All right. That sounds good. So you don't have to be a music major or something like that. Have taught music in the schools or something like that.
Right. Absolutely
Just come
not.
and enjoy.
Absolutely
All
not.
right. And then let's see. What was that one's full? That one's full. Okay. So check these off. All right. See, I took this out of our wonderful Cleveland Daily Banner.
That's right.
Lee University always does this, folks. They advertise everything in the banner. So if you get the banner, you'll know what's happening at Lee. But this was just great. Now explain to them what Encore involves.
Yes. So Encore is an educational enrichment program. So you can't actually complete your degree through Encore, but you can kind of dabble in some of the classes. Now, our mini courses are not the only thing that's offered. You can take traditional courses as well. And we have a lot of students that will choose to come and experience some of our traditional courses on campus.
Now, do they take them for credit, or do they?
They can. You
do
can
they
take it. Majority of my students will audit,
okay,
but you can take it for credit. And I do currently have a couple of students that are taking classes for credit.
Now, if they're taking it for credit, are they paying full price, or are they paying Encore price?
That's the beautiful thing about Encore. For $25, you can have 2 classes. And that can be 2 mini courses. It can be 1 mini course and 1 traditional course. It could be 2 traditional courses as long as there's openings in the class.
Wow.
For $25.
Right.
Now, some of the classes, the traditional courses, do have extra fees attached to them. We try very hard to let the students know in advance if they are picking out a class that does have a fee attached to it. But again, that standard registration fee of $25. And even with that flat registration fee, if you're only taking mini courses, you're still going to get into all of our athletic events, our theater productions, our musical events. So this presidential concert series you were just speaking of, you can get into it for free.
See, that's awesome. Absolutely. And you get a parking pass.
You do get a parking pass.
That is very important, folks. You get a parking pass.
That's right.
So that you don't have to park at the courthouse and walk to Lee
University. That's a hot commodity.
It really is a hot commodity. I'll tell you right now. It really, really is. So the adults have to be
60 and above.
Okay.
60 and above is our current age range for this class. And, you know, when people tell me, oh, I'm too old, I don't need to learn anything else. I just had last week 2 individuals over the age of 90 come and register for classes. So
fantastic. That's what's keeping them young.
That's right. And one of them was doing the fitness classes.
And that's really keeping them young.
I'm just saying, you're never too young or old.
That's it. Okay. So what we have left is, see, I didn't get to take the Grantchesters, and I told you before, I watched the Grantchesters on PBS.
This fall.
And those are wonderful. And the little guy that plays the priest, oh, he's hot. So cute. Okay, so the ones we have open are the American Revolution. Oh, we didn't mention the Gospel of John or John's use of Ezekiel.
Oh, and those are wonderful courses. So John's use of Ezekiel is actually being taught by Dr. Brian Peterson. He is teaching that class. We have spots available in that class. In the Gospel of John, we actually just filled that class, but there's still a possibility that we can get more people into it, and that is being taught by Dr. Fuller at the university. So both wonderful courses.
So those two, okay, so we got the American Revolution, the Gospel of John, John's use of Ezekiel, the iHouse and the iWorld, which I can't believe that one's not already full, basic computers and Word and Excel for beginners.
That's right.
And Southern literature, and people like us, kin, couples, and singleness in our families, Scotland then and now, and the music of Christian hymnody. Okay, so that's quite a few. They're still open.
Wonderful offerings still available.
I was afraid that by the time I got Bethany on here, because between the snow and everything else that's happened, I was afraid everything would be filled up. So tell them how they register.
Right. So you're going to register in my office, which is the Office of Community Relations, and you can contact me a couple of different ways. You can call, which would be 423-614-8598. Again, that's 423-614-8598. Or they can email me. And if they email me, they just need to email bmccoy@leeuniversity.edu.
Very good. And Bethany is extremely helpful, folks. Not a problem. She will walk you through every bit of this. Do we take credit cards?
We take credit cards. We take cash. We take checks.
Very good. Okay, so registration has already started, but then this says January 10th through the 24th. We can still register.
That's correct. It's just in my office.
Gotcha.
So again, you can call me ahead of time just to make sure there's going to be someone in there. If you want to register over the phone, we can definitely register you over the phone. So that will save you a little bit of time and kind of get things moving for you very quickly. So that's an option as well, and we're happy to do that.
That is great. Bethany, thank you so much for being on with me today. And I really was hoping, folks, we wouldn't push this to the very end and nothing would be open. So sounds like there's some really great courses open. 2 for $25, folks.
Right.
So jump in on this opportunity. I think it's great. If I could find 2 hours a week, I'd try to take something.
Can't beat it.
Right now, can't do it.
You don't have 30 minutes.
I fight to find time for the show, but that's okay. So, Bethany, thank you so much for being with us. Folks, don't go back. We have another guest coming on that's going to tell you something else fun, and you don't have to be a senior to do it. So, watch these commercials, support these people, because they help pay our bills, and we'll be right back.